this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today I am going to do a flip through of the last volume I just completed of my daily creative journaling. This is my volume 5. It says 2018 because it is, but it's also volume 5 in eternity. I started it in 2018. So, first of all, I tell you a bit about the book. This is a Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook insert done in the standard size. Studio Calico has just the last couple of months started a Traveler's Notebook subscription kit, and I decided to give it a go, so I signed up for the first 3 months, and this is my first one, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. First thing I will say, though, is that it is stapled. If you watched my last creative journaling video, you will know that I came to a decision about stapled inserts. And now this is not because of Studio Calico, but I decided I wasn't going to work in stapled ones anymore. So I very simply took the book, opened it up to the middle, and this, pried out the 3 staples with a handy dandy old-fashioned staple remover. Lickety split, that was done. Grabbed some thread, this is actually cotton embroidery thread that would match the covers, and so I went with a light coral. Looks in there nicely, and I just in and out and tied, and then I had my book sewn together in a pamphlet stitch, and much more sturdy. Just look at that. That's perfect. Might be a bit of a roundness towards the back, but that's, you know, it's supposed to do that, but it's supposed to be able to handle it. And look how straight that middle is, and it's still in the middle. So very pleased. The book is made of thicker paper than regular computer paper print weight. So I don't know exactly what it is, but it's got one side will be graph paper and the other side will be a print. Not sure if we had a choice as to whether we wanted the graph. I do not think so, as far as I remember, because since I'm doing this for daily creative journaling, I think I would have chosen plain, though I do like picking graph and dot, so I could have. But to erase all that, I don't think there was a choice. So let's go. This book actually lasted me over a month. So far I've been basically doing a month or day less than a month. But this one went from August 14th to September 2nd. And this is the title page. I put down Project Life card here and an AliExpress sticker. This is scrapbook paper, and I had a page of summer quotes that are just not going to be used this summer, so I put them all here. They're all about the beach and the heat and swimming and soaking up the sun. Well, I'm going to be soaking up the rain for the next little while. So that, and the Traveler's Notebook kit came with these, I don't know, I know what they're called, but I forget. They're the little plasticky see-through shapes. If somebody wants to tell me the name of those, it'd be appreciated. So yeah, I put that there, and this went with it. So decorative front page. So now we start the book. And this was the background that came. This side was lined, so I decided to cover it with a piece of scrapbooking paper, and this was part of an envelope. I'll do my writing, my journaling on the back of the card right here. And I basically watched a bit of tea and worked very hard that weekend in my Vintage Ladies junk journal. So I put down some of the some of the die cuts and stuff that came with the kit, and some of my own stickers and stuff. And I've also started using a mindfulness thing that I happen to have. It was 30 Days of Mindfulness. It starts off with a prompt and then you answer them. I'm not going to be reading those to you because they're rather personal and aren't going to be that exciting to you. But I will tell you what the questions are in case you want to write them down yourself to use as prompts. The first one is what I have accomplished. I just absolutely love this sarcasm right here. What fresh hell is this? I have to tell you that I've never heard that expression before, but it sounds like something that has been said before, and I can just see myself using it now. Like yesterday when I left my cell phone on the taxi. Yeah, when I got home, I really could have went, what fresh hell is this? Oh dear. Now if I had one of these guys to protect me, we'd be all right. So on we go to August 15th, which, even though I've put smile on here, was not a happy day for me because this was, I know that I've said before, but my dad passed away in February of this year, and today would have been his 75th birthday. So all this year of 2018, we're having to go through the firsts of everything without him. So, you know, your grief stops being so strong, and you know, you continue to go along in life, and then one of those firsts come up, and it brings it back more fresh than it was. But after that, it's a little easier to get back into the normal routine of life. But we're going to have to go through this until next February, because in February it'll be Valentine's without him. Christmas is going to be tough though, so, but a few months to go before I get there. So I just wrote about that, and then I covered it with nice things because I like to think about nice things when I think about my dad. So another picture of a clawfoot tub. If somebody ever wins the lottery and has some extra money, you can send me one of these because I absolutely love them. AliExpress stickers here. Stickers from the kit. Put a big smile. And then it says, what I love about myself. That was the mindfulness quote for the day. Now, I don't do them every day. Some days I just have too much stuff to put on there. That came off, and sometimes I actually forget. I'm going to glue that back on. This is plastic wrapping from a bag, and it looks like, well, it looks like I might have used a glue stick on it before. I should really use double-sided tape. So let's get that back on there, because that is not good. And that will be good enough. Alright, so the 16th was the day I went to the pain clinic, and they told me to swim more. Problem is, I can't swim more. I'm lucky if the swimming pool is in the next town over, and I need my husband to take me there because I don't drive. And my husband, during this time of year, August, September, and October, he's extremely busy, and he very rarely gets days off, so it's pretty tricky getting to appointments. And to add in swimming, they told me I should go 3 to 5 times a week. Like, I'm happy if I get to go once a week. So then, rest of the day, just put some packaging from the remains of my life. I had a stamp that said relax on it, so I thought I would try that. Then we went to the 17th, and I used a lot of things from the Studio Calico kit here with the things. Some of my own ephemera here in the coffee, AliExpress, VW van. It was overcast today, and I'm still working real hard on my Vintage Ladies junk journal. And I did manage to do laundry before my sister called, and when my sister calls, you can count me out of action for the next 3 hours or so. She lives like over 2,000 miles away, so when we talk on the phone, we really have a lot to get caught up on. So I like that page. This one looks nice and really came together well. This was the pattern that came on the book. And I picked a card that matched it nicely. Hello, sunshine. Rained all day. So I worked and arted and laundried and finished the second season of Evil Lives Here. Put in a pretty picture. And here's my my paint chip or paint sample obsession. I like groups of paints assorted together to show a nice color grouping, always cutting them out of stuff. These are actual paints of tin, and I had a stamp for these little glasses, so they went on there. Here's another one of those see-through shapes. This stamp and this stamp on the one I showed you on the other page, they all came with the Studio Calico kit, because the kit came with a little thing of stamps. And yes, I laid down the papers on here. Next we come to the 19th. Now, both these pages, I believe, these are the actual pages the book came with. This one's just printed, and it says, "Do what makes your soul happy." And this one is lined, and it's got the numbers 1 to 24 on it. I added my journaling card over here with the washi tape that came with the Studio Calico kit. And I wrote my musings on here. I was overcome with fatigue that day. Started doing my dishes, and then I came up to the room to start doing some art journaling, but my eyes kept falling closed and falling asleep, so I ended up in bed for the rest of the day. This is another little card that I got out, and this says to put down what you're gonna focus on for the month there. AliExpress sticker. Then this one was, I believe both pages were not, oh yeah, they were both covered with a different kind of grid pattern, a double lined grid. So anyways, I had this thing. This is my bucket list, and I honestly don't have a bucket list. I know I'm not going to get to do a whole bunch of things. I'm too old to be starting a bucket list. Things on my bucket list are very, very reasonable and that I can do, so I came up with 10 things. Some of these I'm not going to read aloud, but out of the 10 you can see that I want to go to PEI, want to see Depeche Mode in concert, would like to learn hand lettering, and I would like to learn how to doodle like Diane Reevely. I want to get a St. Matthew's cross tattoo. I do have a tattoo, and it has St. Andrew's cross on it, which is my oldest son. My youngest son is Matthew, so would like to have that too. Would like to get fitter, pay off the mortgage, which is coming up, and then a very selfish one, I want to complete my Dilutions collection. And so then I just read a teeny little bit here for what happened during the day. It rained, I did some filming, and I worked on a JJ. So that was a fun, different type of day here. Oh, and this is the paper that a new water brush came to me from AliExpress. Okay, so now we have the 21st, and we got Superman and Batman on our journaling card. Boring day. Rained all day. Well, that's exciting. Made a collage with some leftover pages that I had sitting on my desk, and the day could not have been that boring because I did receive some Dilutions paint in the mail. This is after I believe it's just called After Midnight. And this is a deep blue. It is very, very deep. It's almost purplish, but it's, until I work with it, it's going to be hard to see if it's a reddish blue or not. It does not have any tints of red in it here, but when you just first glance at it, you kind of think of it as a really bluish purple. So yeah, just some stickers and stuff. The snarkasm for the day tickled me, so I put it in. What doesn't kill us makes our drinks stronger. Then this day, I had some happy mail, and the person had included this little journaling card right here. And funnily enough, this was the next sticker that was on top of the pile for my AliExpress skateboard stickers. So we got Jesus skating there, and we have Praise the Lord. And it rained all day again. My back was bad all day. Rain makes the back hurt more. I was sorting out my stickers, and I found these two lonesome little chicks and their eggs for Easter, and I'm not hanging on to them until Easter, so they went. It goes with Jesus, right? Chocolate wrapper, some kefir. If you've never had kefir and you enjoy smoothies and you enjoy Greek yogurt, you will really like kefir. You can put it in your smoothies, and now they've started to come out with these bottle-sized flavored ones. This one was coffee flavored, and unfortunately it was limited edition flavor. Some old stickers I found. Alright, the 26th. Is this the day that I went to the pool? I don't remember putting that down. Yeah. This is the first day I went to the pool. After the pain clinic, I actually went to our local pool and enjoyed myself in there. I went during the leisure time slow movement course. Okay, the time for the old people. That's when I went. And Tim Hortons baggie there, washi tape, my pain clinic card. The back of this is from a Timmy's bag. What's going on here? What's this? Oh, this was a journaling card that came in a tuck, so that's kind of cool. So I put chocolate rosebuds. I kind of went through a week or two there where I was just like loving eating those. So those are in here. The snarkasm says I've outlived enthusiasm, which can certainly be true on some days. And I had a very terrible day that day. Had a crisis with my medication. I won't say anything further. So, the next day, all life is back in order, and this is when my son and his partner came down to spend the day with us. They took my son here, my youngest boy right here. They took him to the Niagara Escarpment and went hiking. That's the word. They went hiking, and they had a great time. These dog stickers I have had, they were piled up on top of each other, and I've had them for so long that I just got them out and stuck them all down, even though I don't like dogs. I just thought that they were cute puffy stickers, really. So yeah, I wrote about that on the back of here, and seemed to have a thrift shop thing there. Then the next day, I fitted in the picture of us all at dinner that night, since there's too many pictures of all of the guys that I needed to save it for this one. So this was a very quiet day. I had a lot of recuperating to do, but I also had a lot of arting and a lot of planning to catch up on. And it was a lovely, warm, sunny day. Not too hot, but just enough to make us all feel good. And Peak Freens. I love Peak Freen cookies. Any kind. I am there. This was my AliExpress sticker, which I guess is supposed to be from Planet of the Apes. I don't know. More coffee. Coffee is good. The 27th, we've got a Ferrari on my journal card. Warm day. I was working really hard on 2 junk journals that I wanted to put up. Did another little collage with some papers and stuff down here. And my snarkasm for the day was, please kindly go away. I'm introverting. Sorry, I'm starting to get off screen as I get more comfortable. Oh, and another day that couldn't have been too bad because I got Dylusion's pomegranate seed. And this is just a fantastic color. It's very dark red, burgundy almost. And to me, it's the color of blood. Love that color. Okay, so now we are on the 28th, very busy day. I finished up my JJ's, and I finished up my filming through the end of next week, and it's hot. And this is where I put, if you watched my AliExpress haul, I got some page sticker thingies from a set called Buttocks. And I chose the elephant buttocks. So some more AliExpress stuff in here, since I obviously did the haul for that this day. And I love me some cream cheese. And then we have the 29th, and doesn't seem like much was going on here. The background was the graph paper here, so I've covered it up with some of the polka dot paper, some washi here, a sticker. Oh, have I been missing those? No? No, see, I told you I wasn't using those mindfulness questions every day. I went a great big long time without doing one. But here we have one. It's called Today I Enjoyed. And then we fill that in with what we enjoyed. So I spent this day watching some live streams. So it was a good me day. There's my paint swatches that I like. I've never played well, no, I shouldn't say that. After Angry Bird came out and became such a big hit and everybody I knew was playing it, I did sit down and play it, and played a couple of levels and thought, what the heck? And that was the end of that. I like knowledge games, like, you know, when they ask you a question, you have to get it right, or you have to spell the word right, or what's this vocabulary word mean? That kind of stuff. Really not into flinging Angry Birds around the place. So, April 30th, a pretty journaling card over here. So it was a busy day. I filmed the Dyson deal for the beginning of next month. I got myself up to date in the planner, went to the pain clinic, and went to the school for a meeting with my son and his guidance teacher. And yeah, then we just got a lot of stickers. Oh, here I had the raspberry kefir. This is the normal flavor you can get here. And another one of the mindfulness quotes here. It says, "I was proud when." And you know, you don't have to answer these as for that day. Like, you don't have to say when you were proud that day, because maybe you weren't proud that day. Just put anything in your life ever, like you were proud the day your son was born or something like that. Or proud the day you got the gold star for skating or something. I don't know, making that up. Okay, then we come to the 31st. that got placed sideways for some reason so we could fit in some paint cans, I believe. And Mario's having a hard time over there on the journaling card. And this is another one of the ones where I put the goals. So basically these weren't goals. These were things that I'd done that day, and then I checked them off because I was only putting them on there because they were done. I did pretty good, actually. Big list. Trying to use up some stickers, so I put squeeze the day and relax over there. I like the painted stones, they're nice. Then we have September 1st, and the mindfulness question for the day was to put something I did well today. Okay, so this one is referring to this day. Rookie Magazine always does a printable calendar for you if you like kind of modern styled stuff, so I always get my calendar from them. This is from the Studio Calico kit. Got a banana thing there and another thing there, and I just made a list of stuff that happened on that day. It was warm and sunny. I placed my monthly orders. I went way back to season 1 of Homicide Hunter, and I watched that. I went to Michael's, but it was disappointing because they didn't have what I wanted. And then, fortunately enough, my sister called me and we talked on the phone for 3 hours, so it was a nice ending to the evening. And finally, the last day in this book is Sunday, September 2nd, and I did a lot of mixed media. It was very hot. My family went and got some takeout from Burger King. I said I would have the chicken nuggets, but I ate them, and unfortunately they made me sick because I can't have gluten and they're breaded. So, was it worth the yummy, yummy taste while I was eating them for the 5 to 6 hours of cramps and stomach problems all night? I gotta remember it's not worth the pain. And this is the letter that was included with my flow journal, which did I post about that? Did I get it the day before? I might have put this in early. The flow journal might be the first page of my next book. But anyways, I did get it, and this lady sent me a very nice letter, which I've kept here and given it a couple of flaps and something. So that's her letter. I glued it down here. There was nothing on the back. Folded it over there and put a nice little picture there. And then this was quite decorative, so I folded it. Well, I was just going to fold it like that, but these two parts were empty, so I collaged those up. And here's another one of the mindfulness suggestions. Today we have to write down, today I had fun when, and then we fill that in. And the snarkasm is very me. I'm short on cash, keep the vegetables. This I took off of the package from the Flow mail. I just love it. And that's it. Don't do anything to the back. It's come decorated for me, so why bother? Same with the fronts. I mean, it's already decorated. Why bother? Then I can see what I've got. So I've already received the next Studio Calico kit, and I guess I will probably do a unboxing of that in case any of you guys are interested in it, because Studio Calico has been around for years and years and years and years, and at one point in time I had a subscription to them when I was doing Project Life, I believe, and I really liked that. And when I heard that they'd come out with a TN kit, which gave you a TN every month, I rushed over there to see if it was something that I liked and that I could afford. And so I made the plunge and paid for 3 months. First month was a big success. So, that's it for this video, and in my next video I will do an unboxing of the Studio Calico September kit, so you can have a see what I'm talking about. So I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe, comment, and share. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. What does they say? Subscribe, comment, like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, comment, like. Yeah, any of those in any order I sure would appreciate. And stay tuned for the next episode, where we will be taking a look at September's Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook Kit. Bye!